countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sales.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah-ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
What is he running from?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. my students, is how we all should fight.
What's he running from?
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
You are filth!
Why are you doing this?
God save him. He's gone mad. You're hurt, heretic!
That's what happens when you run without looking.
You nearly killed me.
You want something?
You've no reason to be out here, old man. Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
على رسلك.
Pay for your sins!
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
You wish to die? So be it.
عليه الألف. I'll see to it that we beat this cave and know what it is to be a true leader.
This is an ill omen. He's going to hurt himself. When he does,
Where is the one responsible?
No reason for doing that.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Somebody
To the infidel! Infidel die!
Come along when you do. Another minute and they would have made off. I owe you my...
Your life!
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and... I beg of you.
No! What happened? Leave this place.
أنا متأكد جدا إنه لم يغادر المدينة وهو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله. سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد كثيرا.
All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
لن يفلت منا مرة أخرى.
Death to the infidel!
Take much more of this!
God almighty.
Oh no, what happened?
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! This is terrible.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against
Leave now, or I'll make you.
everywhere they rise.
Pay for your sins!
In their wake. They stage a crusade.
Get them off of me! Yeah!
Nowhere to run! Won't get away from me! Who's responsible for this?
To begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land.
Infidel, die!
Thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Get them off of me!
I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Who did this?
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for a few
Good.
coins.
I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Beg of you, just a few coins, please.
South comes the English king and his infidel army.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Find favor with us, and he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this
You have no business
before
here.
it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Down, infidel!
The enemy friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He helps us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Why would
Praise
anyone
be
do
Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The
Someone tell me why
infidel
he's
king
doing that.
would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade!
Bother someone else!
Crusade for what?
Please, someone do something!
Serve the heretic!
It won't be too difficult.
You can die here!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Such a strange man.
Oh my.
What happened here?
Oh, tragic.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Leave now. Get him!
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
What happened to this poor soul? Be wary, friends! The shaitan is everywhere! What
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd-Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now, the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry. You look familiar.
This is an ill omen. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Won't anyone help me? That hurts! Stop it, please!
Your life ends now. This is wasting time.
I'll cut your head!
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
I am with you, my friend.
Ow! Death to the infidels! You will not get away from me! Where are you hiding? There he is! Down here! I'll take you down!
Our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all right from the world.
He actually managed to escape me.
We must push. The English king and his infidel army.
Infidel, die! Yeah!
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salah ad-Din.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
See, I've done nothing wrong.
Help your head!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
What? Where did he come from? I'll take you down! You can hide from me! I see him! I'll get you! Who did
Stop it, please!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası.
Down, infidel! Ha!
Leave this place. لص حقير سأقطع يديك Don't get away from me!
The city will know of your sacrifice.
I was wondering when you'd arrive.
Kept us always. I don't need strong. Strong like Salahadin.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Help! Help!
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
You are filthy! Thief! You are filthy!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
You dare steal in my presence? That's not I'll have your head! You'll never get away! You're mine! Sure he was nearby. You are not supposed to be here. Leave. You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Die, thief!
Somebody help me! Just a few coins, please!
Thief! You are filth!
How about you turn around and go away?
What have I done? I ask help! Help! Please, can't
Thief!
you spare
You are filth! I have your hand for that!
How did this happen?
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Thief! You are filth!
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle made strong in our faith. We are only human. We might hope, we might fail. God is here to
Thief!
see that
You are
when
filth!
this happens, we are returned to a proper course.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
We will show mercy. If you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay.
Steal in my presence? That
There
will
is
don't do
no
that again,
more
understand?
insidious than one who turns his
Die,
back on the
thief!
law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is
Die!
to disrespect him. And there is no greater...
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Die, thief!
Please, sir, have any money?
Thief! You are filth!
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Die, thief!
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Maybe if we watch what he was doing.
My friend. That will cost you your life! Thief! You are filth!
Help!
Infidel, die! You will not get away from me! You'll never get away! You can't escape!
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with
Who did this?
Don't worry, you look well.
No, please don't
What's
leave. Just a few coins.
What happened here?
Oh no. My family.
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. Majdeen will help. Only come forward.
What?
Such a shame.
Tell me!
God
Almighty.
All I ask is for a few coins. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Oh my.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere!
Now, why is he doing
Please,
that?
can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
هل أصابه الجنون؟
Why would anyone want to do that?
Watch it!
He should have watched where he was going.
مما يفر!
Why is he doing
Someone
that?
tell me why he's doing that. I'll have your head! Come back here! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith.
That must have hurt.
We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to proper course.
How can one expect to be so be it?
I'll get you!
I will end your life.
You've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
This is terrible.
Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fight for the world. We must resist. We must push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Force him. Force the Christian
Damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Majduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
He better not cause any
Make
trouble.
no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would be all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they rise, they leave only suffering in their wake.
Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith.
A crusade for
We
what?
are only human.
Ignorance?
We might falter, we might fail. God is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But if you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majduddin is here to kill him! Even when this happens...
They're getting better and better at slipping away.
In our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But if you try to run, to hide,
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in it.
watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well.
What is that fool
For
doing?
none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems,
Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him.
we all hold darkness in our hearts.
We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
What is he doing?
That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
What a fool!
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way you can.
You must not trespass here.
Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength
Die,
to stand
infidel!
in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. Infidel king, we are going right from the world. We must resist. We must push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours.
God save him.
It is our
He's gone mad.
duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say it is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God!
Carefully, those
They
around
must
you.
be made to
Those you
pay.
think you know
Alright,
so
where
well.
are you?
Everywhere they ride,
None of us
they
is
leave
above
only suffering
temptation.
in their wake.
Should they act
They
contrary
say
to
it's
the
a
law,
crusade.
no matter how
A
minor
crusade
it
for
seems,
what?
they must be rewarded. Small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majd-Dudin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd-Dudin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-Dudin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported.
The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like...
I'm starting to understand why Al-Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majd-Dudin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
There is no greater glory than this.
There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law.
Has he lost his mind?
For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majd-Dudin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majd-Dudin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
What is it that you want?
I'll teach you to pick a fight.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-Dudin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
What happened here?
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends.
Now why is he doing
Shaitan
that?
is everywhere.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
He
Why
tempts
would
us
he do that?
always. Be strong.
No, please don't leave. Just a few...
A tragedy. But I say, this is an
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Praise be Salahanin! He has found his strength.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Just a few coins.
What do you want?
Go away.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Oh! She goes by many names. Her sin to be names the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
Punish her!
She must pay!
This man speaks lies! I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she can... God, slay the infidel, quickly! guards, kill him!
الطريق انه ينهك نفسه ايها المتعلم الطريق تحركوا لا تدعوه يعمل
Guard! 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 Slay the infidel! Quickly!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an Assassiyun should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Before it has a chance to begin. It is ours. It has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ready when you are.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Now.
You must be busy. I understand.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salah-ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target, in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense, if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Going to hurt. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he,
leave now.
Find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Watch what you're doing!
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
Did you see that?
What a strange man.
Siz hırsız. Gebereceksiniz. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Leave this place.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
something? I'm poor
أنت حثالة لست حقير
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Well, this is our chance to begin anew. Let Chevalier lead us to revelation.
Come back now. You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Tell me,
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
لست حقير
Altair!
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك أنت حثالة لست حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك This is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
for a few coins.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Away with you. Leave this place.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money? My family is sitting down. Could you spare a few coins? My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and hungry. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor.
Bother someone else.
Hungry. Please, can't you spare something? Do that again and I'll call the guard.
Kaçmasına izin ver.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you. I beg of
Kalabalığın
you,
içine
just a
karışmayı
few
seviyor.
coins, please.
Gözünüzü
No,
dört
you
açın.
don't understand. I
Kimsenin
have
sizi
nothing.
kandırmasına izin ver. Gözünüzü dört açın.
I wish
Geri
to see
dönecek.
him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you there?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? All I ask is for a few coins.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor.
Kafir!
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yener.
Kovalayın!
إنه يهرب إلى طريق المسدود وقد انتهى. ذلك هو هناك اقبضوا عليه.
لن يراه أي أحد. بس حقير.
من المحتمل أنه هرب إلى جزء آخر من المدينة.
حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Leave, peasant, or I make
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they rise, only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance?
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for, inside the madrasa. Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this, or it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Kime boyun bekliyorsun? Fikrin önümden açılır ederim. Başkasına izin vermeyin. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Siz durdurun onu.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
What أيها اللص?
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
He's going to hurt himself.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Weha.
أيها اللص! You cannot escape!
He's tired of your life. This is a waste of my time. Infinite and no chance. Your God is on my side.
Give up my life! ولكنك لن تنتصر.
Your life ends now. You! How did you do that? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni gözüm kapalı bile yeter. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Seni gözüm kapalı bile yener. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
No! What happened? What happened?
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Now comes the English king and his infidel army.
Do not do that
They
again.
leave horrors in their wake. Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. خذ حذرك منه!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Gel buraya.
Infidel die!
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Açılın. Bekleyin onu.
değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
توقف عن الجري! لن تهرب! إنه ينهك نفسه! اقبضوا عليه! إنه ينهك نفسه! اقبضوا عليه!
Belki hazırda değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Gözün kapalı bile yener. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Beni
أشك بأننا سنعثر
Why are you doing this to me? What's wrong? Why are you doing this to me?
ردها.
Get him! Get him! You will not get away from me!
Gel kafir.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere! God curse the one who's done this! Where are you?
Praise God, you've saved me. All All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him.
What do you want?
Once he was a teacher, a false teacher, and lies. But then the way was made clear to Duvain. He saw what must be done. Understood it. Having learned the truth, to spread it.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك You're in my أيها الكافر سوف أعود هنا
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yerim.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Hello, depend on me. If you need help, you know where to find me. I'll make this happen.
Something poor and hungry. I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins,
Infidel! You stand no chance against me. God is on my side. I will end your life.
off with me.
Is there a reason for him to
All right, where are you? Away with you!
What is that man thinking?
Stop! You must not trespass here. Be gone, pest! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want something?
Once he was
Do
a
I look
teacher,
like a merchant?
a false prophet of their lies.
Oh.
But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well. Jubair sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed. How about you turn around and go away? Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
You are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Fight her! I'll take you down! You will not get away from me! And you will see it!
Like what you see?
Are you quite done?
Waiting! He tempts us always! He's strong! Strong like Salahadin! He performs against our enemies in whatever way you can! Be wary, friend! The shaitan is everywhere! Watching!
That was
Waiting!
not very nice.
He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salahadin! Pick up arms against our enemies! Whatever way you can! I stand before you to deliver a warning! Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him! He will march on Jerusalem next! We must end this before it has a chance to begin! That city is ours, has always been ours! And it is our duty to defend it until death! The Crusaders must be destroyed! Anything at all? The fires of war have disappointed the land! And thousands of lives are lost in its defense! Tragedy! But I say, this is an honor! I am God, fighting for what we believe in!
Why would he do that? Oh dear. What did he do?
Interest you in some of my wares.
Leave, peasant, before I make it.
Get him! Give up! You've nowhere to run!
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Just a few coins. Can't you spare me something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Got suffering in their wake. We must fight them in any way we can. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Geber, geber kafir! Geber kafir!
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, find favor with us. Make us victory. Now come the English king.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
King would see us all right from the world. We must resist. We must move back. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
You are wise indeed.
What do you want? Take yourself from my sight. The king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God. They must be made to pay. Everyone dies. Leave only suffering in their wake. They seize the crusade.
Please, can't you spare me something? I'm poor and sick.
What happened here?
I'm so hungry. Just a little money and begging. Odd. Why would he do that?
Take you down! Out of the way! You will not get away from me! Take him down! Get out of my way! Die! Infidel! Don't let him get away! Step aside! Quickly! Don't let him get away! My way! Out of the way! Out of the way! Give up! You've nowhere to run! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Faster! Faster! Look everywhere!
suffering in their wake. They say...
من المحتمل أنه هرب إلى جزء آخر.
I've decided to reduce flight. They go against the will of God. They must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance. Give it up there! Maybe you haven't used already know why you still can. Many enemies. Many enemies. لن يكون ذلك حقا.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Stop him! I'll take you down! You can't escape! There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders
Leave
must
now.
be destroyed. Be wary. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
I've done something wrong.
What, أيها اللص?
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Strange man. أنت حثالة.
Help me! Somebody help me!
لص. أنت حثالة.
Help!
Maybe you have to already.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
What happened here? Over here! Heretic! I'll get you! All right, I see, Star. Get ready. You should not have gotten involved. Don't let him get away! You will not get out to the infidel! You should not have gotten involved! Get him! Scared to get involved? Get ready. Another was right behind! Where did he come from? Scared to get involved? You will not get away from me! Stop! Where is the infidel? Where did he come from? Scared to get involved? What happened to this boy? Scared to get involved? Target on head! He's dead! There he is! Get away! Scared to get involved? Scared to get involved? Found him! You cannot run forever! Very skilled opponent, but you will not win. Death to the infidels! Yeah! Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. No, you must not trespass here. Is there a reason for him to do that?
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days, and for once their words are kind. If you're truly a changed man, perhaps you'd be willing to do me a favor. Jubair has employed certain merchants to spy on the citizens for him. They feed him names in exchange for gold. You would be doing all the city a great service if you were to find these merchants and destroy their stalls. This should end their evil.
Why are you doing this? What have I done? Help me! Somebody help me!
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Help! Please help!
موت أيها اللص.
Point.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
What have I done? No.
I'll get you!
Quickly!
He must be. He's here! Waiting! Help us always! He's strong! He won't get away! اقبضوا علي!
Take them down!
سوف تموت!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
ارجع هو! هناك! اقبضوا علي! هناك!
Hırsızlar aracına müstahak.
Won't anyone help me?
Hırsızlar aracına müstahak.
Never seen someone do that before. That hurts! Stop it, please!
Hırsızlar aracına müstahak.
I beg of you, just stop it, please! You're hurting me!
He just ran into
Don't do that again, understand?
That hurts! Please, stop it!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Çabuk! Gel buraya! Seni gözüm kapalı geçer.
God is on my side!
Found him! Don't let him get away!
Have you gone mad?
You've done a good thing today, Altair. In exchange, I'll share my knowledge with you. Your target is likely to be dressed much like his followers. So here is how to distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. Find him, brother. Make him feel pain.
You didn't have to do that.
Weston Hakir! سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Stop it, please!
Hırsızlar garajına müstahak. قول شيء ما.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? God save us! You will let them down!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere! You hurt someone at that speed. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
اغرب عن وجهي.
Kime öğrenmek istiyorsun? Yenemeyecek. Kapalı bile yeter.
أردت الأمر على ذلك وسوف أنهي
Came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
What happened to this poor soul? God Almighty. God curse the one who's done this. Where are you? What happened to this poor soul?
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
Away with you.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away from me.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Come no further.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
There is no reason for doing that.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
هل هناك سبب لسداد الأحمق؟
You are not allowed to be here. Over here! What happened here?
How could I have lost him?
He's going to cause trouble.
Look! هل هناك سبب لسلوكه الأحمق؟
You don't understand. I have nothing.
Don't be zacht.
Please, can't you spare something?
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Just a few coins, please.
Come on, come on! I've much to say!
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
He's going to curse himself.
Army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride.
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Don't do that again, understand? Please, don't do that.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I have nothing. You there. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? What is that man doing? Take that!
We must resist! We must push back! Be wary, friend. Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor. Hold it.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must...
All I ask is for a few coins. Please, sir, have any money? My family is sick and dying. Would you spare a few coins?
Who did this?
Don't tell me you did. Everybody does. What is it that you want?
That was not very nice. You do not want to do that again. Watch what you're doing.
We should have watched where he was going.
What is it that you want?
That looked painful.
I should kill you for that.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry. Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need.
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Watch yourself.
It's a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
trespass here.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, here,
What's wrong with you?
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Citizen, bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Oh, free yourselves from the lies and corruptions of the past.
Yeah!
I'll get you!
أيها الجعفر سوف تموت هنا.
You will not get away from me! There he is! I'll get you! Infidel, after him! Faster!
إنه ينهك نفسه. خذوا علي.
He couldn't have gone far!
خذوا علي.
You will not get away from me!
أيها المرتد. الأمر على ذلك سوف أنهي الحياة.
Come no further.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. Anyone can put ink to...
Leave, peasant, before I make...
You will die here! Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such influence must be controlled. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Yeni gözün kapalı da yeter. leave this place. Where is the one responsible for you? Away with you. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness?
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Any way we can. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why?
It's forbidden for you to be here.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why? Why do we believe, absent logic and evidence? We submit for no other reason than we are told our ancestors did.
Come back here! I know you're hiding from me! Coward!
sure he was nearby.
ماذا؟ من الذي فعل هذا؟ أخبرني!
Who did this?
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Over here!
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poison.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I. Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacaksın.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.